Well, good afternoon, and we are at the Weslaco East High School Gymnasium on the campus of Weslaco East High School. It is the Weslaco ISD battle between the Weslaco East Lady Wildcats and the Weslaco High School Lady Panthers. Lady Panthers visiting, of course, because we are at the Weslaco East High School Gymnasium. Weslaco East on the court. They've got Megan Castillo along with Brisa Guzman, Alondra Perez, Erlinda Amaya, and the libero today is Adriana Gonzalez. Front row for the Lady Panthers, Blaine Bruneman. And we'll get back to that just a little bit as we are getting ready to get underway. Erlinda Amaya serving for the Lady Wildcats. Whistle has blown and we're ready to get underway. And we are. Weslaco East with a quick 1-0 lead as we begin the first set here at Weslaco East High School. Amaya serving. That one gets back to Hinojosa. Kimberly Espinosa tracking down. Hinojosa's got to get it over. She does. Great job by Kimberly Espinosa to be able to track that down, and a big swing from the Lady Wildcats. And again, Espinosa tracking one down. This time cannot get it over. So now the Lady Wildcats are up early 2-0. Amaya continues to serve. Gets it back to Hinojosa. This is going to be Reyes. Signs knocks it over. Gonzalez, the libero, set in the middle. Big swing, and it's blocked in the middle by Reyes. This time the Lady Wildcats get it over. And Bruneman with a kill. And now it's 1-2. Lady Panthers trailing. Ball's going to go back to Kimberly Espinosa, the libero for the Lady Panthers, who'll also be serving. Espinosa, Amaya, good set, and that's going to be a little long, and now we are knotted up at 2. Espinosa with the serve. That's an ace, and now the Lady Panthers are up by 1. 3-2. They lead. Running start for Espinosa. And that one cannot be handled by Guzman. And now 4 straight points from the Lady Panthers. That one hits the net, does not get across. Ball goes over to the Lady Wildcats. Castillo with the serve. Goes to Hinojosa to Signs. Across to Bruneman. Great job in the front row by Amaya. Signs with the set in the middle, but a good save by Castillo and a kill from the Lady Wildcats. Now we are tied at 4. Castillo serving. Signs with the set. Left-handed swing. Setting it up to the side. And that's going to be Guzman setting it over. Point Lady Panthers. They are up by 1, 5-4. Jasmine Signs will be serving for the Lady Panthers. Set to the side to Guzman. We've got a whistle. They're going to call a double hit. And now the lead is 2 for Weslaco High. 6-4 they lead. Signs with a serve, and it cannot be returned by the Lady Wildcats. 7-4. Lady Panthers lead. Signs continues to serve. Again, one that is not returnable. And now the lead is 4. 8-4. They're going to say illegal rotation on the side of the Lady Wildcats. Substitutions being made by the Lady Panthers. Jenna Garza is now on the court. 9-4, Lady Panthers lead. That's going to say that one's wide left. Point, Lady Wildcats. 5-9, they trail. Serve, not returnable. 6-9. Cut the lead to 3. Serve gets over. Set in the middle. Point, Lady Panthers. 10-6 they lead. Substitution being made on the side of the Lady Panthers. Bruneman serving. That's wide. Point, Lady Wildcats. They trail by 3. Substitutions being made by the Lady Wildcats. One of those being Magali Larraga. And she's going to go back to serve. Larraga with the serve. Set in the middle. And that's a point for the Lady Panthers. Jada Moreno with a big swing. They are up by 4, 11-7. Araceli Moreno now serving for the Lady Panthers. Set up for Arlis Munoz, and that is a big point for the Lady Wildcats. Trailing by 3, 8-11. They're going to send Brisa Guzman back to serve. Signs with the set. Brought over by Reina. They set it up to Munoz. And Munoz again comes up big. I'm sorry, excuse me. That time it's Perez coming up big. Lady Wildcats cut the lead to 2. Guzman serving. Signs with a set. They're going to say that was long. 1 point is the difference in this game. Lady Wildcats trailing. Guzman with the serve. Close to the net, and Signs decides just to take it across. And that's a point for the Lady Panthers. They are up by 2, 12-10. Veronica Garcia back to serve with a 2-point lead. Gonzalez got to get across. She does. That was touched by the Lady Wildcats. So that's a point for Lady Panthers. They're up by 3, 13-10. Garcia serving. Perez. Going to set it in the middle for Munoz. And it's blocked. Big block in the middle. Timeout, Coach Nava and the Lady Wildcats. They trail by 4, 10-14. We'll be right back, right here on K-West.
Weslaco ISD All-Day Pre-K, where every child has a unique way of learning. Through fun activities, we encourage your child's creativity and compassion. At Weslaco ISD, our TEA certified teachers provide the highest standard of education along with social and emotional learning. Come join our family in one of the many elementary schools recognized with numerous distinction designations for their academic programs. Weslaco ISD, All-Day Pre-K, the right choice.
Welcome back. We are at the Weslaco East High School Gymnasium. K-West bringing you WISD Volleyball. Lady Wildcats playing host to the Lady Panthers. Lady Panthers up 14-10. Big block in the middle by Aislinn Mesa. 11-14. Lady Wildcats trail by 3. Gonzalez back to serve for the Lady Wildcats. Espinosa sending it over. Larraga with the set. Munoz sending it across. Point Lady Wildcats as they call a double hit against the Lady Panthers. Substitution being made by the Lady Panthers. Shomara Deanda now on the court. Gonzalez serving for the Lady Wildcats. Ace! 13-14. They only trail by 1 now. Lady Wildcats, that is. Adriana Gonzalez serving. That goes into the net. 15-13. Lady Panthers will be serving. Eliza Hinojosa now on the court, along with Daniela Garza. She's been out with an ankle injury. Hinojosa serving into the net. Now the differential is 1. 14-15, Lady Wildcats trailing. Couple of subs being made. One of those being Erlinda Amaya. She'll go back to serve. Signs will set it up to Garza. Garza has it dancing on top of the net, falling over, and that's a point for the Lady Panthers. 16-14, they lead. Kimberly Espinosa back to serve. Great attempt by Gonzalez, but can't get to it. And now it's 17-14 in favor of the Lady Panthers. Espinosa with the serve. That falls for an ace. 18-14. Brisa Guzman back on the court for the Lady Wildcats. Great job there with the set. Perez, they set it up to her as well. Signs, little long. Danielle Castillo on the court. She'll go back to serve. Signs with the set to Garza. That falls for another Lady Panther point. They're up by 4. Shomada will take a break. Veronica Garcia comes onto the court for her. Lady Panthers leading. Signs with the serve into the net. Point Lady Wildcats. They trail by 3. Lady Panthers can't handle the serve. Lady Wildcats cut the lead to 2. We're in the first set, in case you're just joining us. Game between the Lady Wildcats of Weslaco East High School and the Lady Panthers of Weslaco High School. Signs with the set to Garcia, and that falls for another Lady Panther point. 20-17, they lead by 3. Couple of substitutions being made. Juliana Garcia now on the court. She'll go back to serve. Gonzalez. Amaya sets it up in the middle. Great job by Perez. They're going to set it up to the right side. Lady Panthers running into the net or close to the net have to get it across, and they do. And Brissa with great athleticism doing the same thing as that one was tailing into the net. And a big swing from the Lady Panthers, and another point. They are up by 4, 21-17. Timeout called on the court. We'll take one alongside of them. Lady Panthers lead 21-17 here in the first set. You're enjoying WISD volleyball right here on K-West. Welcome back. We are on the court at the gymnasium of Weslaco East High School. It is the Lady Panthers of Weslaco High School traveling across town to take on the Lady Wildcats of Weslaco East High School. Lady Panthers leading in the first set, 21-17. Garcia serving for the Lady Panthers. That one's long. Lady Wildcats making some substitutions. Jalen Mata and Magali Larraga back on the court. Larraga will go back to serve. Signs with the set in the middle to Garcia, and that's a point. 22-18, Lady Panthers leading. Moreno serving for the Lady Panthers, and that's an ace. 23-18. Not sure what happened there, but Moreno ran off the court and ran back on. 23-18 is your score. Lady Panthers leading. Great set on the right side. Great block in the middle by the Lady Wildcats. And that is Aislinn Mesa with a big block. But the Lady Panthers grab another point here and trying to win the first set as they are up 24-18. Moreno serving. Set it up here to the right side to Mata. Point Lady Wildcats. Guzman back to serve. They trail by 5, 19-24. Signs with the set. Espinosa sends it over. And the Lady Panthers take the first set 25-19. We'll be back with set number 2 right here on K-West.
Christine McCleary was a physical therapist. She was an honor student at Weslaco ISD, played sports, and was a cheerleader. She graduated from Ohio State University, then physical therapy school at Texas State University. Now she is Dr. Christine McCleary at Triumph Therapy and part of the clinical faculty at UTRGV School of Medicine. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Christine McCleary, WISD was the right choice.
Well, we have changed sides, and we're about to get underway in set number 2. Lady Panthers took the first set 25-19. They're going to send Veronica Garcia back to serve. Referees giving out the last-minute instructions, and now we are underway. Amaya setting it up, and they're going to call double hit. Weslaco Lady Panthers get the first point. 1-0, they lead. Amaya with the set in the middle to Munoz. And Munoz hits big. 1-1. Laisha Castillo back to serve. Espinosa signs. Bruneman. That's long. 2-1. Lady Wildcats leading. Laisha Castillo serving. Great effort by Eliza Hinojosa, but couldn't get to it. And now Lady Wildcats lead 3-1. Castillo with the serve. Signed set. Espinosa sends it over. And Maya with the big set in the middle, and that is Munoz with a big swing. Little dink from the Lady Panthers, falls, and now they cut the lead to 1. 2-3. Blaine Bruneman back to serve for the Lady Panthers. Amaya setting it up across to Guzman. This one's set to Moreno. That falls for a point, and now the score is tied at 3. We are in the second set here at Weslaco East High School. Bruneman serving. First shot gets over. Caught the Lady Panthers off guard. And now Lady Wildcats take a 1-point lead, 4-3. Adriana Gonzalez back to serve. Good dig there. Second shot goes across. That one a little close to the net. Erlinda Amaya tries to get it over, patiently waiting for it, but just a little too close to do anything with it. And now we are tied at 4. Espinosa back to serve for the Lady Panthers. Gonzalez, third shot's got to get across, and they get it over. Sign sets it up in the middle to Moreno. Second shot comes over for the Lady Wildcats. Jada with a big swing. Touched by the Lady Wildcats, so that's a point for the Lady Panthers. They are now up 5-4. Ace. 6-4 Lady Panther lead. Good set to Gonzalez. She sends it over. Libero to Libero. Big swing from the Lady Panthers, and that's another point. They are now up by 3, 7-4. Timeout called by Coach Nava. She wants to talk this over with her girls. You're enjoying WISD Volleyball right here on K-West. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We are at the Weslaco East High School Gymnasium. K-West bringing you volleyball match between the Lady Panthers of Weslaco High and the Lady Wildcats of Weslaco East. Lady Panthers lead 7-4 in the second set. Third shot's got to get across. It doesn't. Now the score is 8-4. Lady Panthers leading here in the second set. They did take the first set 25-19. Kimberly Espinosa serving. That one into the net, and now Lady Panthers lead by 5, 9-4. Espinosa serves. Amaya will set it up in the middle to Guzman. One arm shot by Espinosa, but they can't get it over in 3. And now the Lady Wildcats cut the lead to 4, 5-9. Magali Larraga back to serve. Great effort there by Espinosa. And this time the Lady Panthers cannot get it across. And now the lead is 4. I'm sorry, the lead is 3. 6-9. Lady Wildcats trailing. Larraga with the serve. Signs with the set. Very close to the net. Moreno did a great job getting it across. Double hit called on the Lady Wildcats. Now it's a 4-point lead, 10-6 Lady Panthers. We just send Jasmine Signs back to serve. We're going to say that one was long. 7-10. Lady Wildcats trailing. Guzman serving. That one goes over. Signs setting it up in the middle to Moreno. Set by Mesa. Brought across by the Lady Wildcats. That one's very close to the net, but not over. And that's a point for the Lady Wildcats. They cut the lead to 2, 8-10. Guzman serving. Espinosa, Signs. That one blocked there by Mesa and Mata. But it sailed wide, and that's a point for the Lady Panthers. Great effort there by Mata and Mesa. They couldn't get it to fall. 11-8, Lady Panthers lead. Liza Hinojosa back to serve. Good set there by Larraga. They're going to call a carry. 12-8. Lady Panthers leading. Hinojosa serving. That goes into the net. 9-12. Munoz back on the court for the Lady Wildcats. Mesa serving. Tripped up was Hinojosa back there. She looks like she's okay. Good set to Munoz. Munoz with a big swing. Second shot over by Signs. This one's got to get over Munoz. Great play there as she stuck one down really hard. And the Lady Panthers had no answer for it. Mesa serving. Again, Munoz. What great net play there by Arlis Munoz to cut the lead to 1, 11-12, Lady Wildcats trailing. Garcia. That one, big swing by Mata. Point, Lady Panthers. I'm going to say it was touched by the Lady Wildcats. So they extend the lead to 2, 13-11. Araceli Moreno serving. Point, Lady Panthers. 14-11, they lead here in the second set. Moreno with the serve. That one doesn't get over. 12-14. Lady Wildcats trailing. Erlinda Amaya along with Megan Gonzalez make their way onto the court. Amaya will go back to serve. That one dances across the net, gets over. Great job by Reyes to keep it in play. And big swing from the Lady Wildcats. That one is Alondra Perez. 13-14, they trail only by one here in set number 2. Amaya serving. That one was way too close to the net for Reyes to handle, and now we are tied at 14. Lady Wildcats. Amaya serving. Espinosa signs. That's Reyes. Lady Panthers take a 1-point lead, 15-14. No, they're going to say point Lady Wildcats. So now the Lady Wildcats are up 15-14. Garza with the second shot over Munoz. Big swing. Great job by the Lady Panthers to be able to react to that one. Little confusion there as to who was going to take that one. Now we are tied at 15. Veronica Garcia back to serve for the Lady Panthers. Gonzalez, good set there. Sent over by Perez for the Lady Wildcats. And this time, a little confusion on the side of the Lady Panthers. Couple of subs for the Lady Wildcats. Lady Wildcats up 16-15. Danielle Castillo back to serve. Reyes pushes it over, but they're going to say double hit. Now the Lady Wildcats take a 2-point lead, 17-15. Castillo serving. Espinosa signs. Reyes. Great job by Guzman. The Lady Panthers got to get it over. Signs does a great job making sure that it gets across. That's a set by Amaya, but they're going to call double hit. 16-17, Lady Panthers trailing. Bruneman serving. Amaya with the set. That's Munoz, has it blocked. Going to call a carry on the Lady Wildcats. Now we are tied at 17. Bruneman with the serve. Maya sets it to Munoz. Munoz pushes it over. Big swing from the Lady Panthers. Third shot's got to get over. What play on the side of the Lady Wildcats. That one is long. And this crowd erupts as the Lady Wildcats now lead by one, 18-17. Adriana Gonzalez serving. Too close to the net for Moreno to handle. 2-point lead for the Lady Wildcats, 19-17. Gonzalez with the serve. Great hustle by Espinosa. She gets it over. Amaya setting it to Guzman. Guzman with a big swing. 3-point lead for the Lady Wildcats, 20-17. Gonzalez serves into the net. Substitutions made by the Lady Panthers. They trail by 2, 18-20. Kimberly Espinosa serving. Amaya with the set. Guzman sends it over. Lady Panthers cannot respond. Again, it's a 3-point lead for the Lady Wildcats. Jaylene Mata and Magali Larraga back on the court. Larraga will serve. They lead by 3, 21-18. Espinosa signs, second shot gets across. Great job by the Lady Wildcats. Moreno, second shot gets over. Off the net, third shot's got to get over, and it does. Moreno pushes it over. Mata, that one's long. (19-21), Lady Panthers trailing. Jasmine signs back to serve. Larraga with the set. And they'll charge her with a double hit. 1-point lead for the Lady Wildcats. They call a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're enjoying WISD volleyball between the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Panthers right here on K-West.
Before Danya Pulido became an attorney, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a member of the National Honor Society and a cheerleader. She earned her degree from St. Mary's University, then graduated from St. Mary's University School of Law. Now she is Danya Pulido, attorney at law for Texas Legal Services Center in Austin. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Danya Pulido, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Welcome back. K-West bringing you Lady Panther, Lady Wildcat, WISD volleyball. Lady Panthers trailing by 1, 20-21. Jasmine Sign serving. Guzman, great shot, gets it over. Moreno, big swing, cannot be brought back by the Lady Wildcats. And now we are tied at 21. Jasmine Sign serving. Larraga set to Guzman. What a shot. Lady Wildcats up by 1. 22-21 they lead. Guzman back to serve. Signs second shot, pushes it over. Gonzalez. What effort. Double shot. Substitutions being made. Tied at 22. Eliza Hinojosa back to serve. First shot gets over with a great job there by Larraga. Moreno is at the net, pounding it over. And that is a point for the Lady Panthers. They take a 1-point lead, 23-22 in the second set. They won the first one, 25-19. Hinojosa serving into the net, tied at 23. Substitutions being made. Aislinn Mesa back to serve. We are in the second set. We are tied at 23. Hinojosa signs in the middle. Garcia. Great job there by Mata. Munoz. Kill. Point. Lady Wildcats. 1 point away from taking the second set. 24-23 they lead. Mesa with the serve. At the net, Mata sends it right back across, and the Lady Wildcats take the second set 25-23. We have split the first two here at the Weslaco East High School Gymnasium. We'll switch sides, and when we come back, we'll begin set number 3. You're enjoying WISD Volleyball right here on KWS. Welcome back. We are at the Weslaco East High School Gymnasium. KWS bringing you WISD Volleyball. Lady Wildcats taking on the Lady Panthers. They split the first two. Lady Panthers took the first one 25-19. Lady Wildcats took the second one 25-23. Lady Wildcats serving Amaya, sending it over. And that shot, they're going to say is in. Panthers with a 1-0 lead here in set number 3. Kimberly Espinosa back to serve as we begin, or as we continue here in the third set. They set it up for Megan Gonzalez. Great defense by the Lady Panthers. Gonzalez again. Again, Lady Panthers able to keep it alive. Little dink by Castillo. And the Lady Panthers send it right back. They are up 2-0. Espinosa. And that one floats into the bleachers. And now the Lady Panthers lead 3-0. Espinosa serving. Going to set it up here to, couldn't see that number, but I believe that was Guzman with the last shot. That one's Munoz. Great job by the Lady Panthers. Sign sends it over. Great job by Gonzalez tracking it down. Point Lady Panthers, as they say, that's a double hit. And now the Lady Panthers lead by 4-0 here in set number 3. Espinosa serving. Guzman, Amaya, Munoz. Hinojosa first shot gets over, but Munoz at the net sends it right back. And that's a point for the Lady Wildcats. They trail 1-4. Castillo back to serve. Signs with the set to Moreno. Left-handed swing. She gets it over. 5-1 Lady Panthers lead here in set number 3. Jasmine Signs serving. Guzman, Amaya, Munoz. Garcia can't handle it. Lady Wildcats trail by 3, 2-5. Adriana Gonzalez serving for the Lady Wildcats. Signs at the net, sends it across. Gonzalez with a great dive, but can't get to it. And now the Lady Panthers lead by 4, 6-2. Blaine Bruneman, the senior, serving. They'll set it up to Guzman. Signs, Garcia, back to Espinosa. It gets over. They set it up to Guzman, but Guzman really close to the net. And they're going to say she went into the net. And now the score is 7-2 in favor of the Lady Panthers. Set it in the middle to Guzman. Big swing. Not returnable by the Lady Panthers. 3-7. Mata and Larraga back on the court for the Lady Wildcats. Larraga will go back to serve. Point Lady Wildcats. They trail by 3, 4-7. Larraga to serve. Sainz sets it up to Moreno. Great job by the Lady Wildcats, but they can't keep it in play, and now they trail 8-4. Moreno serving. Gonzalez. Big swing from Guzman, blocked by the Lady Panthers. Gonzalez sends it over. Signs. Good call by Reyes. Could hear her all the way up here. Gonzalez tracking that one down. Lady Wildcats got to get over, and they do. Signs sends it up to Moreno. Guzman was ready for that one. They'll set it back up to her, and that one goes straight to Lady Panthers, and they're ready for it. Great defense on both sides. Good volley here. And this time, Reyes gets the better of it. They lead 9-4, Lady Panthers. Have a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. You're enjoying WISD Volleyball right here on K-West. Welcome back. K-West bringing you WISD Volleyball. Lady Panthers traveling across town to take on the Lady Wildcats. We are at the Weslaco East High School Gymnasium. Moreno serving for the Lady Panthers. They lead 9-4. We are in set number 3. They split the first two. Lady Panthers taking the first one. Lady Wildcats taking the second one. That one cannot be returned, and now the Lady Panthers are up 10-4. Araceli Moreno serving. They said that's in 11-4. Sub being made. Jasmine Escobedo now in the court for the Lady Wildcats. Moreno serving. Big swing. Point Lady Wildcats. Cut the lead to 6. They trail 5-11. Guzman back to serve. Signs with the set. Moreno trying to get over, but a great job by Mesa at the net, denying her. Good hustle by Perez. Perez sends it over. Moreno sends it across for the Lady Panthers. Gonzalez got to get it across. She does. Sign sets it up to Moreno. At the net, that's Mesa. Again, Mesa at the net. Gonzalez cannot return that one, and now that's a point for the Lady Panthers. 12-5, they lead. Great play there at the net for the Lady Wildcats, Aislinn Mesa. (12-5), Lady Panthers lead. Veronica Garcia serves. In the middle, set it up for Perez. Great defense by the Lady Panthers. Perez gets that one over. She was just hoping to keep it in play. She gets it across. Reyes. Great hustle on the side of the Lady Panthers. Sign just basically playing defense, keeps it alive. That one's going to be long. Lady Panthers up 13-5. Garcia serving. What hustle from Reina and Signs to keep the ball alive and gain another point for Lady Panthers. They're up 14-5. Looked like they literally just scraped it off the floor. Gonzalez got to get it over. She does. Moreno keeping it alive. Reina with a big dig. That one is long. Point, Lady Wildcats. 6-14. They trail. Aislinn Mesa back to serve. That goes into the net. 15-6, Lady Panthers are leading. Juliana Garcia and Eliza Hinojosa on the court. Hinojosa go back to serve. Gonzalez. Big swing from the Lady Wildcats. Larraga. Medina sends it across for the Lady Wildcats. That one was long. Point, Lady Wildcats. 7-15, they trail. Erlinda Amaya back to serve. Signs with the set. Reyes has it blocked by Mesa. I'm sorry, that's Perez and Munoz. Munoz at the net. Gonzalez trying to track that one down, can't get to it. Great effort. And now the lead is 9, 16-7. Lady Panthers on top. Espinosa back to serve. They said that's out. 8-16. Lady Wildcats trail. Danielle Castillo back on the court. She'll go back to serve. That's in the net. Danielle Castillo serving. That one's in the net. 17-9, the lead belongs to the Lady Panthers. Jasmine Signed serving. Set it up and across by the Lady Wildcats. First shot gets over, but what great play there. And at the net, it's Munoz with a big swing. But great play there from Megan Gonzalez. 10-17, Lady Panther lead. That one was at the net. Jasmine Signs did as best she could, but that's a point for the Lady Wildcats. They trail 11-17. Gonzalez serving. Second shot sent over by Signs. At the net, Amaya, great job. And she sets it up to Gonzalez. Big swing, point, Lady Wildcats. Cut the lead to 5. Gonzalez serving. Hinojosa, Espinosa, Moreno gets it over. Amaya sets it up to Gonzalez. First shot gets over. This time Guzman with a big swing. Not returnable. Cuts the lead to 4. 13-17. Lady Wildcats trail. Adriana Gonzalez serving. Bruneman with a great play as that one needed precision, and she did it. Point Lady Panthers. 18-13, they lead by 5. Bruneman serving for the Lady Panthers. That one is not returned. 19-13. Bruneman. Good set in the middle for Guzman. Lady Panthers hustling, and they get it over. Guzman again. This time Signs able to get that to it on time. Espinosa sends it over. Guzman again. Moreno. Gonzalez, what effort to keep it alive. She extended fully on that floor, and the Lady Panthers send it over, and it's a point. 20-13, they lead by 7. Bruneman with the serve. Amaya, great hustle. Lady Wildcats send it across. Garcia. Guzman. Signs pushing it all the way to the back row, but Gonzalez is back there ready for that one. Garcia's second shot goes over. Amaya setting it up in the middle for Munoz. And that one's blocked at the net by Moreno. Point Lady Panthers, 21-13, they up. Bruneman serving. Mesa, that's long. 22-13. Lady Panthers lead. Amaya having to run to get to that one. Gonzalez sends it over, but it cannot be returned, and now they trail by 8, 14-22. Larraga and Mata back on the court. Larraga will bat to serve. Espinosa, Signs, Moreno. Great dig back there in the back row. That's Guzman. That's long. 23-14, Lady Panthers leading. Gonzalez. Larraga. Sent over by the Lady Wildcats. Guzman, big swing. kill. 15-23. Lady Wildcats trail. Guzman back to serve. Reyes. 24-15. Lady Panthers with a chance to take a lead here with a win in the third set. Garcia serving. Third shot's got to get over. It does. Double hit. 24-16. Lady Wildcats serving. Third shot gets over. In the middle, Munoz, point, Lady Wildcats. 24-17, they trail. Lady Wildcats with the serve. That one's blocked at the net. Point, Lady Panthers, and they win the third set 25-17. They lead 2-1. We'll be back with the fourth set right here on K-West. Welcome back, Weslaco East High School Gymnasium. We've switched sides and ready to begin set number 4. Lady Panthers will be serving. They lead 2-1. They took sets 1 and 3. Lady Wildcats took set number 2. And Lady Panthers take an early 1-0 lead here as that one goes long. Veronica Garcia serving. Ace. 2-0. Lady Panthers lead. Back-to-back aces from Garcia, 3-0. Lady Panthers lead here in set number 4. That one goes into the net. Laisha Castillo will go back to serve. Signs with the set. Reyes sends it over. 4-1, Lady Panthers lead. Danielle Castillo comes onto the court for the Lady Wildcats. Jada Moreno comes on for the Lady Panthers. Blaine Bruneman will be serving. First shot gets over. Moreno sends it right back. Gonzalez ready for that one. That's Munoz at the net. Third shot's got to get across. And it's long. Point, Lady Wildcats. They trail by 2-4. Adriana Gonzalez will be serving for the Lady Wildcats. A called net on the Lady Wildcats. 5-2 Lady Panthers lead. Kimmy Espinosa serving. We're going to set it up to Guzman. Signs, but Gonzalez with a great dig there. She'll send it over. Sign sets it up to Moreno. Great play at the net from Gonzalez. And this time with a great save. Brisa Guzman has it blocked, but what hustle by Amaya to keep it alive. Point Lady Wildcats, as they call the Lady Panthers, with a double hit. They trail by 2, 3-5. Mata and Larraga back on the court. Referee making sure that she gets the right subs made. And she does. And of course, as always, we get Larraga back to serve. 3-5, Lady Wildcats trailing. That one is into the net. 6-3, Lady Panther lead. Jasmine Signs will serve. Gonzalez sent over by the Lady Wildcats. And the Lady Panthers can't get it across. They cut into that 3-point lead now, trail only by 2. Guzman back to serve. Great defense by Gonzalez. Lady Panthers get it over. Gonzalez, good hustle. Signs to Moreno. They're going to say that one was long. Now the Lady Wildcats trail only by 1. 5-6. Guzman back to serve. Coach Valle wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're enjoying WISD volleyball right here on K-West.
Weslaco ISD graduates receive more than $4 million in college scholarships, including dozens who will play college sports. More than 900 received a certification and are ready for the workforce or continuing their education. Over 400 honor graduates will have opportunities to study at top-tier universities. And we are proud of our scholars graduating from medical school, law school, business school, and Ivy League universities. Weslaco ISD, the right choice for high school and beyond.
Welcome back. K-West bringing you volleyball. Lady Wildcats taking on the Lady Panthers. Lady Wildcats sending it over. Signs with the set to Moreno. She punches it across. Guzman ready for that one. Great job at the net. Lady Wildcats. That is Megan Gonzalez. And we are tied at 6. Guzman serving. Garcia into the net. Now the Lady Wildcats are up by 1, 7-6. Sending it up to Moreno. What hustle by Perez. Guzman. At the net. Signs able to keep it alive. Espinosa can't get it over. And now it's a 2-point lead for the Lady Wildcats, 8-6. Guzman serving. Looks like Signs pulled that one off her toes. Great play at the net by the Lady Wildcats. This time they set it up to Mata. And a block at the net by Gonzalez. Three-point lead, 9-6. Lady Wildcats on top here in set number 4. They trail 2-1. La Raga this time looks like she pulled it off the front of her toes. Great play on both sides. La Raga. That one is blocked by Moreno. Moreno getting up there and knocking it down. Lady Panthers trailing by 2, 7-9. They'll send Eliza Hinojosa back to serve. That's long. 10-7, Lady Wildcats are leading. Megan Gonzalez serving. That one gets over on the first shot. Munoz knocks it right back down. Lady Panthers able to keep it alive. They'll set it up to Munoz in the middle. What an effort by Hinojosa. Garcia's got to get over. She does. In the middle of the set to Munoz. What great net play by Moreno. And she knocks it across for Lady Panther point. They trail by 2, 8-10. Araceli Moreno serving. Gonzalez at the net. That was too close to be handled by Garza. And now the lead is 3 for the Lady Wildcats, 11-8. Erlinda Amaya serving. Signs with a second shot across. We see that a lot from her every game. Veronica Garcia serving for the Lady Panthers. Reyes. Now they cut the lead to 1. They trail 10-11. Timeout called by Coach Nava. We'll take one as well. You're enjoying WISD volleyball right here on KWES. Welcome back. KWES bringing you WISD volleyball, Lady Panthers and the Lady Wildcats. Lady Panthers trail by 1, 10-11. Garcia serving, make that 2, 10-12. Lady Wildcats up by 2. They're going to send Danielle Castillo back to serve. Castillo serving. Blocked at the net. Great job there by the Lady Wildcats. Castillo serving. Sign sets it up to Garza. She sends one that cannot be returned. Cuts the lead to 2, 11-13. Juliana Garcia now on the court, and she'll go back to serve. Set to Guzman. Kill. extends the lead to 3. They are on top 14-11. Adriana Gonzalez will be serving. Got to get it over, they do. Amaya setting it up to Gonzalez. Great job by Signs. Guzman ready to send it right back across. Moreno. What net play, but it cannot be handled. Looked like Gonzalez was able to get her hands on it, but just couldn't get her hands together. So that's a point for the Lady Panthers. They trail by 2, 12-14. Third shot gets over. Moreno. Little miscue on the side of the Lady Wildcats. And now it's a 1-point ball game. 13-14, Lady Panthers trailing. Kimmy Espinosa serving. Guzman, Espinosa, Garcia, Moreno. Amaya sets it up to Gonzalez. And that's a point for the Lady Wildcats. They're up by 2, 15-13. Larraga back on the court and serving. Signs, Moreno. They're going to call into the net on the Lady Wildcats. Back to a 1-point ball game. Lady Panthers trailing 14-15. Jasmine Signs serving. Set it up to Mata. What hustle by Espinosa. That one doesn't get over. (16-14), Lady Wildcats leading. We are in the 4th set. Lady Panthers up 2-1. Guzman serving. Garcia sends it across. Great shot there by Castillo, but it's a little wide. And again, it's a 1-point ball game. 15-16, Lady Panthers trailing. Shomara Dianda serving. They're going to say that Larraga went into the net. So we are now tied at 16. Dianda with the serve. Set it up to Castillo. Great hustle there by Dianda. And it falls. Now the Lady Panthers lead 17-16. Timeout called by Coach Nava. We'll be right back right here on K-West.
Weslaco ISD is the right choice because we now offer open enrollment, free tuition, free transportation, access to award-winning UIL and extracurricular activities, admittance into summer enrichment programs, and schools recently awarded with numerous TEA distinction designations for their academic success. Live there, learn here. For families in Weslaco and now anywhere in the Valley, WISD is the right choice.
Welcome back. Shomara Dianda serving for the Lady Panthers. Gonzalez, great hustle. And the Lady Wildcats with a point. Now we are tied at 17. Gonzalez serving. That one goes into the net. Great play by Signs to keep it alive. And at the net, Munoz for Lady Wildcats. Moreno. Great set by Mata de Munoz. Back there with Signs ready for that one. Moreno. Larraga with great D. Signs at the net, blocked by Munoz. Didn't know which way that one was going to go. Mata with the set to Castillo. Again, this time it falls. Lady Wildcats take a 1-point lead, 18-17. Lady Wildcats serving. Great placement by the Lady Panthers. Now we're tied at 18. Moreno back to serve for the Lady Panthers. Ace. 19-18. Lady Panthers up by 1. We're in set number 4. Lady Panthers won sets number 1 and 3. Lady Wildcats took set number 2. Signs pushes that one all the way to the back, but it's long. Now we're tied at 19. Substitutions being made by the Lady Wildcats. Amaya, she'll go back to serve, and Escobedo will come onto the court. 19-19 is your score. Espinosa gets it over. Big swing from your Lady Wildcats. Lady Panthers cannot return it. Lady Wildcats up by 1, 20-19. (21-19). Lady Wildcats up. Amaya serving. Bruneman sends it over. Long. 22-19. Lady Wildcats up by 3 here in the 4th set. They need this one to keep it going. Amaya with the serve. We're going to say that's long. 20-22, Lady Panthers trailing. Amaya with the set to Munoz. Back there is Espinosa ready for that one. Little collision there on the side of the Lady Wildcats, but they're able to keep it in play. Garcia sends it over. They'll set it up for Castillo. Garcia. Hinojosa. That's out. 23-20. Lady Wildcats lead. Laisha Castillo back to serve. Great net play again from Munoz. Garcia sends it over. We're going to set it up to Munoz, and she has it blocked by Reyes. 21-23, Lady Panthers trailing. Juliana Garcia back to serve. Long. Lady Wildcats with a chance to take the fourth set and send it to a fifth and deciding set. But we'll figure that out when we come back, as there's a timeout on the court. Lady Wildcats up 24-21 in set number 4. We'll be right back. Welcome back. K-West bringing you the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Panthers. Gonzalez serving. Lady Wildcats up 24-21. Trying to send this into a fifth and deciding set. It's going to be signs to Moreno. That doesn't get over, and we do go to a fifth and deciding set as the Lady Wildcats take the fourth set 25-21. We'll be back with set number 5 right here on K-West.
Before Harlan Block raised the flag over Iwo Jima, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. There he played for the Panthers, won a championship, and learned some of the leadership skills he and 7 other students used while serving in the Marines. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prominent graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For war hero Harlan Block, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
We are back at the Weslaco East High School Gymnasium as we are about to get underway in the 5th set. As we played 4 and each team has taken 2. Amaya will begin service for the Lady Wildcats, and that one goes long, and the Lady Panthers up 1-0. Kimmy Espinosa will serve for the Lady Panthers. Set it up in the middle to Munoz. Espinosa. Bruneman. Lady Wildcats cannot return it, and now it's a 2-0 lead for the Lady Panthers. Espinosa with the serve. That's an ace. 3-0 Lady Panthers lead. Lady Wildcats got to get that third one over. Great job there from Brisa Guzman. What hustle at the net by the Lady Wildcats. They said that's in. Lady Panthers lead 4-0. Espinosa into the net. Liza Castillo will be serving for the Lady Wildcats. Espinosa sends it over. Lady Wildcats don't have an answer. 5-1 Lady Panthers lead. Jasmine Signs back to serve. (6-1) Timeout, Coach Nava. They trail 6-1 here in set number 5. We'll be right back right here on K-West. Welcome back. We are at the Weslaco East High School Gymnasium in set number 5. Lady Panthers took 1 and 3. Lady Wildcats took 2 and 4. Evens and odds. Signs serving for the Lady Panthers, and now they are up 7-1 here in set number 5. Jasmine signs with the serve. Guzman sends it over. They say that's in. 8-1. Lady Panthers up here in set number 5. Great hustle there by Guzman. She'll send it across. Signs to Bruneman. They're going to say that's out. 2-8, the Lady Wildcats trail. Adriana Gonzalez, the libero, will be serving. At the net, Moreno sends it across without running into it. I don't know how she was able to do that. What a big swing from the Lady Wildcats. That one goes into the net. 9-3, the Lady Panthers are leading. Jada Moreno makes her way onto the court. Blaine Bruneman back to serve. Guzman. That one sails long. The lead is 5. Lady Wildcats will send Mata and Larraga back on the court. And we'll probably see Larraga going back to serve. And she does. They trail by 5, 4-9. That one gets over by Reina, and it's long. Lady Wildcats chipping at that lead, now trail only by 4. Just want to remind you that we only played a 15 in the 5th set. 10-5, 10-4 is your score here. And the Lady Wildcats cannot return that one. We got a timeout called by Coach Nava. We'll take one as well. You're enjoying WISD volleyball right here on K-West.
Before Clarissa Renteria was a dentist, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a cheerleader, played softball, and started college early through the dual enrollment program. She graduated from UTPA before earning her degree from the University of Texas School of Dentistry in Houston. Now she is Dr. Renteria, creating beautiful smiles at Professional Dental Group. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dr. Clarissa Renteria, WISD was the right choice.
Welcome back. K-West bringing you volleyball between the Lady Panthers and the Lady Wildcats, both from WISD. Moreno serving for the Lady Panthers. Gonzalez sends it over, and that's in. (5-11). Lady Wildcats trail. Alondra Perez on the court. Brisa Guzman back to serve. Espinosa. Big block there, but it sails wide. Point Lady Panthers. They are up 12-5. Garcia serving. Signs with the set to Reyes. At the net and into the net. And now it is 13-5 in favor of the Lady Panthers. Gonzalez. Mata sends it over. Signs. Espinosa. Perez. Gonzalez sends it across for the Lady Wildcats. Espinosa pushes it across, and it is now 14-5. Lady Panthers 1 point away from taking this one. At the net is Perez. Trying to keep this one going. 6-14, Lady Wildcats are trailing. Signs. Moreno sending it over. At the net, Munoz. Reina keeps it alive. And that one goes into the net for the Lady Wildcats, and your Lady Panthers win this one 15-6. They win 3-2. Lady Panthers win set number 1, 25-19. Lady Wildcats win set number 2, 25-23. Lady Panthers win set number 3, 25-17. Lady Wildcats win set number 4, 25-21. And your Lady Panthers win set number 5, 15-6 to win 3-2 and to clinch themselves a spot in the postseason. For cameraman extraordinaire Vinny Berry, I am Joe Aguilar saying good night. Lady Panthers win 3-2.
We would like to take this time to acknowledge our senior volleyball players. Seniors, we have number 1, Lonnie Perez. Number 3, Alyssa Medina. Number 7, Brisa Guzman. Number 9, Arlise Munoz. Number 10, Erlinda Amaya. Number 15, Elisha Castillo. Number 18, Jasmine Escobedo. And number 23, Nanis Gonzalez. Seniors, it has been a sincere pleasure getting to know each and every one of you these past 4 years. Each of you has a heart of gold and are truly an inspiration to our program. You have been an amazing group and will be missed immeasurably. I truly wish you the very best in life, and I pray that you are blessed beyond measure. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication to this game. But most importantly, thank you for all the memories that will be cherished forever. We love you.